A shocked Australian political commentator has furiously defended Britain's Brexiteers and hit back at claims those who voted to leave the European Union are morons or unsophisticated. Eurosceptic commentator Rowan Dean ridiculed the London elite and warned Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage will create a political storm in Britain if the vote of the British people is not delivered by the 31st of October deadline. Mr. Farage said on Tuesday it was absolute tosh to claim anti-Brexit parties were more successful collectively on a percentage basis in the European elections compared to the two parties in favour of leaving the EU without a deal. Speaking about Mr. Farage's reaction, the columnist and editor of The Spectator Australia told Sky News, "I think with Nigel Farage, tosh is such a great pommy word. I think he had stronger words when he was saying that. Because here you have the BBC or whichever TV station it was. The media elite in London are the absolute swamp. They are desperate to remain in the EU. They hate Brexit. They hate people. They sneer and look down at the people who voted for Brexit." He said Brexiteers in Britain are regarded as racists, as nationalists and unsophisticated. Mr. Dean added, "They absolutely loathe them. The thing I found last time I was in London, at the classic dinner party or wherever you go in London, people cannot believe you would be such a moron as to think Britain should leave the EU. It is that deep. So, it runs right throughout the academic elites and right throughout the political elites, right throughout the media elites." The commentator ended the furious rant with a warning to the London elite. He said, Nigel Farage only decided when he was back in Australia in September last year that he was going to get back in the saddle and set up a political organisation and get Britain out of the EU. He is already halfway there to doing it. I predict he may well end up going all the way and having to fight the next general election and putting up his Brexit party there. The Brexit party leader came out triumphant from the European parliamentary elections, winning a massive 31.6% of the votes, while the Liberal Democrats came in second with 20.3%. The staunch Brexiteer pledged to cause havoc at the next general elections in an attempt to completely change the two-party system in the Commons. On Tuesday, Mr. Farage warned Britain's political elite he will sweep away the mainstream parties in a general election. He said, "If we do not leave the European Union on the 31st of October, I will lead the Brexit party after that into the next general election and we will sweep away parties that have dominated British politics for over 100 years." Following the European parliamentary elections on Thursday, the Brexit party far-topped polls in every country or region apart from London, Scotland and Northern Ireland. The Conservatives only managed to secure just 4 MEPs and 9.1% of the vote, while Labour secured 14.1% of the vote and only 10 MEPs elected.